Welcome everyone. Thanks for coming here tonight. I will start with a few thank you. Thank you to Sandy Masigan, who has helped her to organize tonight's events. Thank you to Mark Chef Aubrey for hosting us tonight. And of course, last but not least, thanks to my wife Ria. So tonight we are introducing our new festive collection for the Christmas season. So we have chosen a theme of Provence this year. We have been inspired by Provence. So why Provence? Well, first I was born in a town very near the border of Provence called Valence. So all my childhood was influenced by cultural aspect of Provence, by the food of Provence. I also studied 3 years in Aix-en-Provence, a very nice, lazy place. And fortunately, my wife as well is, after falling in love with me, of course, fell in love with Provence. And every year we go to France, we make it a point to spend a few days in Aix-en-Provence or somewhere else, and we can never get enough of it. So for us, Provence is the scent, is the flavors, is the lavender, the aroma, a lot of food as well. But before talking too much about food and how we brought Provence to you tonight, I will let Ria explain to you a couple of typical Provençal traditions.
Thank you. I was trying to memorize the speech, but with the number of people around, you know, it just scares me too. I might just black out. So anyway, thank you for coming. It's a pleasure to have you all here. And thanks, Chef Mark. He's great. Thank you. So like every time people talk of Provence, like for the south of France, we always think of like the images of lavender, wheat fields, and then the cricket, thyme, olive trees. No, like you sit down and then you drink pastis, and then you see people around and play boule or pétanque. So that's very typical. And then like tonight we're trying to bring Provence to you, and we would like to explain like two very important traditions that they do over there. First is the Santon. We call them the Santon de Provence, which is on the table over there. They're like little clay figurines, which actually they mean beautiful saints. So it has come to typify the people of Provence, you know, their work, their trade, and they are generally depicted in 19th century dresses, which are like this. Yeah, the packaging. And these santons first appeared in churches representing the nativity done in like a huge format. And when the French Revolution came, the churches closed, and so no more santons were being shown. And because of this, some artisans started to make small clay figures that were displayed under the Christmas trees in their houses, and therefore a new tradition was born. So we have the nativity under our Christmas trees. Yeah. So we have recreated the small nativity scene over here. If you want to check it out later. And then we have bought them from the city of Aix-en-Provence with the famous house of Fouque. Fouque is one of the artisans that up to now has been making those little. They have 2,000 figurines to choose from. They're all hand painted, intricately made, and they have been in existence for 80 years. So this year they're going to celebrate their 80th year. It's called Fouque. F-O-U-Q-U-E.
Yes, honey as opposed to what you do every night.
So, and the second tradition we would like to explain is about the Provencal fabrics, the fabrics that we have around. So, which is widely used from clothes to accessories to bags, tablecloths, and even shoes. Initially, these fabrics originated from India and introduced in France in the early 17th century. So these cloths were originally called Indians, and it was quite a hit that supply could not meet the demand. So they became a craze that it led to the decline of silk and wool. And silk makers lobbied to have them banned. But then, you know, because people really loved it, the ban was lifted, you know, 73 years later, because they were smuggled in no matter where they were banned. And today in France, only a few original fabric maker prints in Provence, and one of them is the company called Valderom, which we have chosen for our limited edition. And we brought back the fabric from France this summer. And we went to the atelier and chose them especially for you to enjoy as well. And I hope that explains both traditions that with the theme tonight goes together with it. And I give you back Pierre to explain his new flavors. Thank you.
When we think about Provence, the food that comes in our mind is apricot, melon, lemon, peaches. So what we have done this year, we have taken some of those fruits and also associated some typical aroma from Provence, lavender and thyme. So for this year, we have created with our wave bottles 2 specific flavors as every year. One is called Sunshine Medley, which is an apricot lavender jam. So it's infused, the apricot fruits are infused with organic lavender that we bring back as well from France. And the other one is called Fairy Blush. Fairy is a mixed fruit berry fruits together with clove and cinnamon to give them a little bit of Christmas flavors. And then at this Christmas season, we have added some glitters, edible glitters, to give it a spark. So these are 2 flavors that we will only make for this Christmas seasons. January 1, no more.
It's like Paris Fashion Week.
On top of that, we have, sorry?
It's like Paris Fashion Week.
Yes. We are also created for our gift box 3 flavors. One is apricot plain. The other one is a very interesting flavor which is called peach thyme. It's a very nice combination, the peach fruit and the thyme flavor. So you will try later on, I think, with the crepe that Chef Marc will serve. And then finally, when we talk about Provence, we talk about flowers. The city of Grasse next to Nice, Monte Carlo is very famous for flowers. So we made a strawberry rose combination, which I think is quite nice. As Ria said, all our packaging, so we have we printed a typical Provençal motifs, so on our 3 boxes. This year, for our discovery box, the box of the small bottles, we have innovated a little bit. So normally we used to have a rectangular box. We have a hard box this year, which is round, which is quite nice. And of course, we are offering our coffee collection. So this year in the coffee, we have introduced Capiz shell bowl, locally made in beautiful colors. And for those coffee, we have a limited edition with the Provençal cloth. So we have about 100 plus coffee with the Provençal cloth available. Hopefully some more are coming, but they are stuck in the port.
Everything's
Do you have a list of price list?
Not here, but you can, yes, we can email a price list.
Very classy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So that's what I have to say. I just want to let you enjoy the meal. I will ask Chef Marc to talk a little bit about how he has come up with some flavors in the jam. And also I want to thank Le Cellier for the beautiful wine of tonight. Tonight you're drinking a rosé wine from Provence, Lourdes Romanin, and also a red wine from the Ardèche region, which is very near for the Provence area. So please, I will leave Chef Marc talk about the cocktail.
Okay, all right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the party of I'm not a speaker, so it's going to be short. But when Pierre came to see me to ask me to try to come up with a menu to go along with the product they made, and then also with the theme of Provence, at first it was a bit of a challenge, but it was a welcome challenge. It's I personally I love like you can see in my restaurant is a bit of a Provence team as it is, right? So I like the cuisine from that part of France, although I'm far from that actual region. But well, hopefully you all enjoy a bit of what we have tonight. You know, the mixture we had. I was very pleased to get those lavender seeds and so on to marinate the fish and so on, and some of the very interesting jam combination we had. Like the strawberry and the rose petal, and rose water, the apricot with the lavender, and then tonight the thyme, apricot and peach thyme. Sorry. So later we did actually have a bit of fun and try to make some ice cream with it as well, which they will bring shortly. So hopefully you will enjoy that. You'll see, and then it's actually I think it does credit to the jams. So hopefully you will all enjoy that.
We the French learn to make ice cream.
Sorry. Of course. We learn from the Italian.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Check out. Enjoy it.